I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. Let's get it, man. First thing is the most obvious one, G. This is a 2v2 fighter, but I like the gameplay on it. If you look closely, it looks super floaty and it looks super bouncy, which makes sense. It's made by King. They made My Hero Academia One's Justice. You gotta give One Justice credit. Like, I kinda hated on it till I really delved deep into the game. It is actually super fun. I didn't like the fact that you could traverse the walls and it felt like a fucking 3D air fighter, but once I got used to it, I realized how creative and how fun it actually was. This game doesn't look like it's gonna have any sort of wall traversal, but what it does look like that not a lot of people are talking about is it looks like you can get thrown into the wall. Maybe it's gonna be like some fighting games where you can actually break through barriers and shit. If you can, that would be hella cool. You see with the floatiness and the airiness of the combat and the long combos, it damn near kind of looks like Marvel vs. Capcom, which I can dig. If I can get a hint of that aesthetic in the game, man, hey, I'll be fucking with it. Next up is the roster. Let's talk about it, man. On my original video, I actually, I kind of screwed up on the roster. Didn't see that on the website they actually stated the number of the roster, so yeah, it says more than 15. Globku talked a little bit about it, and he makes completely sense with this one. It's not going to be 20, right? Because if it was 20, they just say 20. It's obviously some characters that are going to be in the game are going to be Gojo, Itadori, Fushiguro, Nobara, and Sukuna. But we have 3 other confirmed characters that are going to be joining them, our guy Panda, Maki, and Toge. That could be expected, but there's a lot of characters that we don't know if they'll make it to the roster. One character that I really hope does get in there is Yuta, but if Yuta is in there, I could honestly not tell you how Yuta will be put into the game. Yeah, I think Rika's just too big to put into the game, but they said the same thing about Ridley in Smash Brothers, so yeah, that'll yet to be seen. So yeah, maybe there's a possibility. Next thing I just kind of want to note about the game is look closely at the art style. It's very, very weird because it doesn't replicate the anime. Like, I think One's Justice did an incredibly good job of making My Hero Academia look like My Hero Academia. The faces look kind of strange on here for some reason. Like, I can't put my word to it. I'm not saying the game looks bad graphically, but just look at it. Does it look a little like off-putting, a little strange? Maybe the character models weren't that done well, but I would say the environment and the maps look absolutely stunning. This looks like the school grounds, which is a fairly basic map, but they could do so many different crazy maps. Like, maybe we can even fight in some of the domain expansions that we've seen. I hope they get really crazy and wild with the maps. Now, for the release date, it just got revealed to us, so I think if it's coming this year at all, it would be like late in December, which I heavily doubt they're gonna do. The smart thing, I think, is to drop it in 2024 because there's already been quite a bit of anime games came out this year. I think you should spread the wealth, give a little bit to 2024, and I hope that we have just as good as luck in 2025 with some of these games that we see coming out. There's still that Xenoverse 3 that's always being rumored for maybe a 2025 or a 2026, so we'll have to see about that, man. But yeah, anime games, hey, the horizon looks really, really good for them. Yeah, man, this be your boy, Anime Azriel. I love y'all. Peace be with you, and I'm out.